What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are here at Sup Arrington. We are here tonight in Santa Clara, I believe. Santa Clara. Here for our episode, another episode of Monday Night Raw. And tonight, while it won't be a promo, there is an announcement, as the title states, there will be an announcement that has to do. We're in San Francisco, California, here for this match, as we have a packed card tonight. I was right, we have a packed card. Literally every match contributes to something. Sup, Noah? You do have a match. Sup, Kyle? Kicking things off, #1 contenders match for the Raw Tag Titles. It's going to be a fatal 4-way elimination match. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kofi Kingston, Eric Young, all of them representing their own. You are not on Raw now, Kyle. You're still on SmackDown. When were you ever? Why would you be on Raw? With, of course, Kofi Kingston representing Kofi and Kingston and R-Truth. Drew McIntyre representing Power and Glory. Seth Rollins representing The Shield. And Eric Young representing Sanity. The winner of this will fight D-Generation X for... do I watch SML? Yes, I do watch SML. But here we go. Fatal 4-way. This is under elimination rules, so the win... So, all 3 men must be eliminated in order for the elimination to be contested. Here we go. Oh crap. I forgot the title. Wait, no, I did the title right. What the hell am I talking about? I'm thinking this again because I forgot that I did a house show last night. And freaking Brandon making me switch, thinking that I forgot to change the name from 17 to 18. Have I heard of age restriction problems? I have heard of age restriction problems. What do you mean New Day? There is no New Day. It's not the New Day. The New Day's been dead for a while now, honestly. They're not in this universe. Of course, Drew McIntyre, him and Sheamus made their tag team debut last week. Took a loss to Kofi and R-Truth, but Raw General Manager DDP thought to give them an opportunity for the titles. And, well, this is their opportunity. If they can win this, if Drew McIntyre can win this, of course, the both team members, well, hashtag SameSML. Yeah. You think Kofi and Truth will win? Well, let's see. Of course, the team had to choose Sheamus, Power and Glory. I mean, Sheamus thought he should have won, but I'm gonna get this out of the way right now. And Arrington, if you're still here, this is mostly important for you because you're the best in the world champion. At Money in the Bank on the pre-show, because there are not gonna be enough matches. Just think about that. How much match? On the pre-show, it will be a 8-man ladder match for the best in the world title. So we'll get some 8-man action in there. And tonight, of course, tonight our main event will be the first of 3 qualifying matches. The rest will happen next week. But here we go.
It's time for our first match of the night, guys.
So
it looks like we have the
best of title and 8, of course, 4 representatives for Raw. One will include the champ himself, and 3 representatives on SmackDown. Those who I have yet to choose yet, because I still have 2 qualifiers. So I have a lot to think about for SmackDown when it comes to who's going to qualify for that. Sup, Money Boy. So there's a lot coming on here heading into Money in the Bank. There you see Kofi Kingston. He is a former member of the New Day before Xavier went to SmackDown, and well, the New Day kind of broke up. Kofi teamed up with R-Truth. Not former Raw Tag Champs. What am I saying? They have proven to have some sort of success though. But here we go. Seth Rollins making his way to the ring. Former Universal Champ, former Raw Tag Champ with the Shield most recently. Looking to try to win the titles for a second time. If they can just win, if Seth can win this match.
Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Guys, I hope you're ready, because it's now time for fatal four-way action.
And this one should be exciting, Michael, especially considering all the different styles we'll have at play here tonight.
Here we go. Seth Rollins is ready to go. You can see he is fired up. He's a multiple time Universal Champion. Former Raw champion with Roman Reigns before this took it sub-Zillion. Of course, we have our final two Money in the Bank ladder match matches tonight. Sup, PJ? So that is gonna be good. What does Money in the Best in the World? That means Best in the World title. You know that title? Best in World title. Best in World title announcement. It's big. Champ's getting a night off for it. He might compete. I mean, he's been squashing people left and right, so. And here we go, though. This match. Do you have a match tonight? You do have a match tonight. It's Ross, right? It is not Ross. It's AJ Robbins, Akeem.
And from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 232 pounds, Eric Young.
You do not have a match, Chris, but you will be cutting a promo tonight, so you can stay tuned to see where that goes. But take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think is going to win this fatal four-way elimination match? Eric Young, Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, or Drew McIntyre? I mean, it's going to be an interesting one. And tonight should be a long night, so hope you brought your popcorn, because this is going to be a long one. Like a lot of big matches tonight. You think, Drew? I honestly don't know what I was thinking when I first made this one. Eric Young, age 2. We got Eric Young. We got another one for Drew. We got one for Rollins. So we got a split crowd here. We got a pretty split crowd. Oh, Young, age 2. What are you talking about, Cillian? So we have a pretty split crowd here. It is elimination, so overall it's really not going to matter. Not that it matters anyways, but you know what I mean. So tonight, though, we have a lot. You think Kofi? Yeah, you told me about that. I mean, the winner fights D-Generation X. D-X, like one of the most dominating tag teams here on Raw at the moment. But here we go, Drew McIntyre. But I remember my potatoes. It's good. Here we go, and then you see Eric Young, and this fatal four-way elimination match is underway. Here we go. Drew McIntyre going right after Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston going right after Eric Young. Here we go, and this match, not gonna waste, these four men not wasting any time to go right at it here. And Kofi now getting Eric Young up, taking him over the top. Gonna take him out, and Kofi. Here we go. Sends Eric Young just a suplex into the ring. Rollins going up to the top rope early on. What's he gonna do here? And look at this, the frog splash to Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre fighting back, jawbreaker. The fire carry right into a gut buster. There we go. Seth Rollins now, look at it, takes it right on the outside, and Kofi Kingston, Eric Young going out in the ring. Remember, pinfalls are only allowed inside the ring, so I would get in the ring, and look at Eric Young just launching Kofi with the power bomb. Of course, Brock Lesnar, Boaz currently in the Money in the Bank ladder match. We'll find the final two representatives for Raw. Not a good time to taunt yet, right? And now Eric Young getting Kofi under one knee and just a punch. And Seth gonna send McIntyre into the LED ring post, and it's Eric Young with that elbow. And these four, I mean, this is gonna be interesting. I'll tell you that. And then look at this, Seth Rollins has Drew McIntyre now. Sends him face first in the mat. Eric Young, look at this. The missile drop kick, but Kofi got out of the way.
Great idea by him.
And the DDT connects. You can see Eric Young gonna roll out of the ring. And McIntyre, the electric chair drop Seth Rollins.
One of the most admired superstars in WWE.
Gonna roll him over, and now look at this, that kick right to the hip of Seth Rollins. I'm gonna send him face first into the mat. Look at this, and McIntyre, and now again, and Eric Young now making his way back in the ring, and Eric Young launches Kofi to the outside. Two non-hand flyers, so that's a good way to say it. And a Boston Crab locked in. Can McIntyre get the first elimination here? But no, Seth stays in it.
As he gets out of the submission.
And Rollins going for a pin of his own kick out. You do not have a match tonight, boss. No, sends him a back suplex right onto those steel steps. And Seth now going after the arms. And again staring Eric Young into the steps. And Rollins getting McIntyre up. But Drew reverses it, sending Rollins on the apron. It's Seth Rollins though. Shoulder block, flip through. Sunset flip, powerbomb right into the pin. Maybe. 1, 2. But Drew McIntyre was able to kick out after 2. And Kofi Kingston. Boom! Drop right to Eric Young. Seth Rollins. Ripcord knee strike. I don't believe it is. 2, 3. McIntyre's your first elimination. We are down to 3, and look at this. Trouble in Paradise to Seth Rollins. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. But Seth was able to kick out after 2. Here comes Eric Young. So Power and Glory are completely ineligible to win the titles. And oh, here we go. Takes down Rollins. And Kofi flipping through right into a DDT to Eric Young.
It's going to get a lot tougher.
Gets him up, and Eric Young now shoulder block takes down Kofi. And Kofi gonna roll to the outside. It's stopping on Seth Rollins. Look at Eric Young. Just and getting Rollins up. What's Eric Young gonna do here? It means best in the world. AMNL. And oh, Seth with the elbow. Fireman's carry to Eric Young, but Eric Young slips out of it into a reverse DDT. And now punching down on Seth. Look at this. This is and Seth Rollins busted open here, and Eric Young, fireman's carry, takes him down. And elbow to the back of the head. Eric Young caught Kofi into a backbreaker. And look at Eric Young. Look at this.
You're not going to win many matches when you're down. He got all that one.
Seth was sitting up. Kofi's down. Look at, and Eric Young caught Kofi right into a neck breaker. Eric Young standing tall right now. And just when he wants, and look at this. And a diving elbow. No, hits Seth Rollins, but didn't completely connect. There we go. It takes him down onto one. Set Kofi on one knee. And the punch right into the DDT. Straight to Kofi, and Seth Rollins now climbing to the top rope. What's he gonna go for here? And the Phoenix Splash, but Kofi gets out of the way. And now Kofi Kingston. And it's gonna stomp right at the leg of Seth Rollins. Getting him back up to his feet. Turns him around. Oh no, Eric Young. No, Seth's not gonna let him hit it, and these two not really going. And sending Kofi in to the corner. And no, Kofi with the elbow and a forearm. And they're gonna catch Seth Rollins right into the Michinoku driver. Kofi into the pin. 1, 2. No, kicks out after 2. Turning around, Eric Young. It's still a thing. What do you mean? What happened to the hardcore title? What happened to the hardcore title? And an elbow, and Kofi Kingston. SOS to Eric Young. 1, 2, 3. It's down to Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins, who is going to become #1 contender for the #1 contenders for the Raw Tag titles. And now right into the, oh no! Look at that, went on the middle rope. And Seth Rollins, right into the Walker, connects into the pin. To start for the Shield to become number one contender, but Kofi will kick out after one. And look at Seth Rollins showing off here.
Yeah, that did some big time.
And that's Seth Rollins with the standing moonsault. I haven't seen one of those title matches. Well, I mean, it's on Superstars every week, and I mean, I don't do it on Raw and SmackDown as much anymore, but I mean, it's still there. And turning Seth around, right into a Russian leg sweep. It is down to Kofi Kingston and Seth Rollins. This could be a huge win for Kofi and R-Truth if they can become the number one contenders. I mean, Kofi is a pretty. I mean, I can imagine why they chose Kofi Kingston. Why R-Truth chose Kofi and now Kofi Kingston, boom, drop to Seth Rollins into the pin to become number one contenders too. But no, Seth kicks out after two. How many consonants are there? 7. To sell on eBay. How about to sell on eBay? And whatever, I don't care. Face buster, hooks the leg. 1, 2, and kicks out after 2. And Seth Rollins, schoolboy, super kick to Kofi. Into the pin. 1, 2, but Kofi still kicks out after 2. And elbowing at the shoulders of Kofi Kingston. Look at that. And send him up, and Seth Rollins now targeting the neck. This is the final 2. I mean, Kofi have always been impressive, but I don't know if they're gonna pick up the big one right here. This could be the night of the Shield. Could be Shield's night to try to get another opportunity at the Raw Tag Titles. You know, and look at this. You know, it's after a huge back suplex from the top rope.
Still trying to get back to his feet here.
It's Seth Rollins gonna catch his breath. And Seth Rollins could finish him off right here. This isn't gonna end well. And the ripcord knee strike. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And the Shield are your number one contenders for the Raw Tag Team titles. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. But you can see the highlights. This is a pretty good match, and you can see Seth Rollins, that ripcord knee strike, and that was enough to get rid of Drew McIntyre. And look at Kofi, could almost hit the upset right then and there with that Trouble in Paradise, but no, it gets out of the way. And then you can see that SOS. And Seth Rollins.
Here is your winner,
Seth Rollins is your number one contender. Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, the Shield are your number one contenders for the Raw Tag Titles. They could become 2-time champs. Whatever.
Stay tuned for more great action.
There we go. Let's move on here, ladies and gents.
Coming up, we'll see
Next, we got a 10-man Royal Rumble to serve the second spot. Raw slot and Money in the Bank. It's Frankie, Hyperspeed, King General, NY, Reefy, debuting Steve Rogers, R-Man, Matt, Jason Bryant, and Hades. So this is these men's final chance, and it's going to be contested in a 10-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble. I seriously role-playing. I honestly do. But I have to tolerate it, because it's only the respectful thing. Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to do this on my streams? I know you probably do it on other people's streams, but why? Why? Why are we still doing this? Sub DJ by DJ. And of course, you know, Chris makes himself look weak by making other people do his duty. I forgot who's number one, and number one's already in the ring. which is number 1, as are entered the ring already. It is, and you can see it is Jason Bryant who's going to be starting things off here. Number 2. It's King General.
And from Paris,
So that still makes him weak if you have to have him attack someone.
The King General.
You know, why don't you do this on Josh's streams? I don't get it. Why don't you do why don't you do the storyline stuff for Josh's stuff on Josh's streams and not here? I mean, Josh can announce matches and stuff like that.
And the good news is that he appears to be coming
why?
in tonight
Why
with a
does
little
he
extra
have to?
motivation.
Yeah, he's really had a
This
chip on
kind
his
of
shoulder
stuff.
as of late, and it seems to have been helping him.
And there's the King General. I mean, I'm okay with it. I completely believe in you guys doing storyline stuff. But I mean, I don't I don't understand. That's not what I meant, but okay. And I'm not saying don't act like you're still part of the pain gang. I'm just saying don't do role-playing storyline stuff like that. It makes it better for the Josh's show, honestly. And Brandon's gonna go through it anyways because it's Brandon and he doesn't give a shit. And because he doesn't give a shit, that's why he's still suspended for like another 2 months. And then and there we go. Look at the size difference in the King General getting him up. It's hyper speed at number 3.
What do you expect from him here?
It's widely known that the Royal Rumble match includes WWE's best competitors, and tonight's match furthers that amazing legacy.
And now just a suplex right to Jason Bryant.
We all know, though, this guy has plenty of fight left in him.
No, slamming hyperspeed down to the mat.
Maybe he has no business being in the Royal Rumble match.
You guys are the Empire of Pain, Dillian.
Mask your shortcomings.
And a kick to the back.
This is a case where he was just too proud of
Kick
an
to the leg.
number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Look out, this
And it's NY number 4, and then Northern Lights suplex to King General. And hyperspeed gonna get him up. And look at this. To the leg, and oh, look at this.
It's got to be hard to rebound from that one.
And this punch and sending, and oh my goodness. How do you know? Think he hasn't even executed it yet, Brandon.
Winds up and lands the overhand punch.
Here we go with number 5.
And NY eliminates hyperspeed, and it's our man number 5.
Heading to the ring with a purpose.
Boy, that's the truth.
Oh, I think
Neck
this man
breaker.
means business.
And our man with the flip clothesline to King General.
He's simply
And the
reminding
kick to
him
the back of
that he's
Jason
here.
Bryant. Look at this. Gets him up.
It's
Shot to the
difficult
jaw,
say
takes him
throw
down.
Thrust, let alone suffer one. Could be
Sup,
trouble here, guys.
Wolfpack. And then Y looking to try to eliminate King General. Over the top, he holds on. Then debuting Steve Rogers entering number 6.
Dodges trouble there.
You got that right, Michael. That had elimination.
And here
written
comes
all
Steve
over it.
Rogers. And it's the
And
neck
there's the
breaker.
neck
And the punch to the back. Look at
Wyatt's starting to
Jason
look
Bryant,
little
a kick.
uneasy. He may have to start reevaluating his game plan.
Yeah, but of the guys in the ring
Too many
right now,
tag teams. And
he's just as capable
you know,
as any
Josh,
of
I did
winning
not
this thing.
complaining. I think you have way too many tag teams in BT.
Guys, but win or lose, we're up to 7 already.
Like way too many tag teams.
He's not going to like
It's
this.
Hades at number 7.
This could be a game changer.
And then look at this.
He's making a statement. Wow,
You know, NY with the knee elbows to, and
what
then
a
look at
great
Hades.
escape.
Wow, I cannot believe it, Michael.
Oh, that was a hard shot. What a strike.
And right
He's
into the
inflicting
neck
some
breaker to
serious pain
Hades.
here. Pays for that one.
Ain't no stopping him now.
And then Y eliminates Jason Bryant. Look at it, it's a back suplex to Steve Rogers. It's Frankie at number 8, and you can see our man going old school here. Right attack General. And Bulldog to our man. Look at NY trying to eliminate Hades here.
You can't put a
With
price
the
tag
knee.
on landing that perfect strike. And that nailed him. We may have discovered his favorite.
And oh, look at this throw. King General holds on, and oh, Steve with the punch, and a second punch, but he gets distracted. And Frankie, a third punch, and there goes King General. There we go. And a forearm there to Hades, and a kick to the leg. Look at this. And it's refeeds at number 9. And the power bomb right to. Look at that. Here comes the refeeds now entering number 9.
He doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
And Frankie eliminates Hades, and there you go. He's gone.
When this guy's on,
And a punch to NY. Look at and the uppercut. And Steve Rogers now drags Frankie. Gonna send him into the corner for the elimination. And now suplex straight to our man. We still have one more man left to enter this Royal Rumble.
And gets out of harm's way.
With the elbow.
That could have been bad, Michael.
And it's
Well,
reversed.
since
The point of that elbow delivers.
and a push.
And a big chop. Lights up his chest with a chop. He's simply reminding him that he's here. Showing off some
There
of
we
his
go.
speed
It's here to come back,
number
Josh.
10
If he's trying to eliminate our man, look at Frankie. And it's Matt, number 10. Here we go. How do you get a flat? How to get a flat stomach? Don't know.
Awful. Just plain awful.
And a punch, and look at Matt just showing up in a Superman punch. And then why they're to eliminate Frankie? Look at Steve just showing off here. I guess that's what you get for gloating. You just get taken out just like that. And look at Steve Rogers already. And oh, our man on the ropes, Riffies. And our man, Steve Rogers caught Matt. This man seems very cocky. First coming out to challenge Chris Awesome after Prankster proved to be injured. And now this. And look at this. And a suplex.
Amazing display of power.
And we got down to our final 6. Our man refeeds Frankie, NY, Steve Rogers, and Matt. Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, these are people that I don't feature in the show. So this would be a great way to do this. And Frankie gonna eliminate NY.
Has been
Looks like
eliminated.
he's starting to sweat now. He's still got plenty of gas left in
I'm
his
good.
tank, though.
I'm good, Kyle. I'm good.
Absolutely test your resolve, guys, and that's exactly what we're
I
seeing
know
here with him.
Matt caught Steve Rogers, but Steve Rogers Northern Light suplex. How about we stop talking about MBT? Because MBT will be right after this show, guys. So how about you wait until MBT to talk about MBT? Okay? Because this is an MBT. This is AEW's Monday Night Raw. Not to be a little bit selfish or anything, but I don't think that we should, I don't feel that we should be talking about other people's shows on a show that I'm trying to entertain you people.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
Okay? I find it kind of a little bit disrespectful. So all you guys who are so loyal to me, it seems
so painful.
I'm just saying. And look at this, our man caught Reefies. And it's a choke slam to the outside. I mean, you can still talk about it, but like the fact that that's the only thing that I see happening on the show. Cool. And a punch now forearm to Frankie, and Frankie the chop kick to the leg. And a punch. And a kick. And look at Frankie punching at Steve. Going after Steve Rogers here. Steve Rogers now fighting back.
Going to the well again. How's that for
a forearm to the back.
Someone hit the repeat button for this move.
The regular edition? Well, I would imagine. Okay. And now punching at Matt. And our man, what's he going to do here? Just staring at Steve Rogers. Look at Frankie. And now... And turns him around. Then first Steve Rogers a forearm. And Steve Rogers now eliminates our man. We're down to 3.
A competitor has been
And look at this. We are down to our final 3. And ducks the clothesline. Caught Steve Rogers. And Steve though fighting back with the punches. Look at this. And an elbow. And now an elbow. And it turns him around.
But hey, when you have this pride and
thank you for subscribing, Face Pizza. Welcome to Universal Studios. Hope you enjoy my content. Please sub. I don't know what that means, so I can't do it if I don't know what it means. And look at this now. Knee lift right to Steve Rogers. You know, Frankie has Steve Rogers on the ropes, going for an elimination, looking to try to take him out. He could do it here. Matt's gonna help him out there. Look at this. And Steve Rogers has been eliminated. We're down to our final 2. Sup, Chris? And look at this. Which one of these men are going to Money in the Bank? Take your pick, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to the Money in the Bank pay-per-view? Welcome back to Everyday Money Boy. Forearm to the back. You were in this match, Chris. You were in practice in this match. And Frankie has Matt on the top rope. This might not end well for Matt. You think, Matt? Okay. And look at Frankie. Has him on the top rope. Matt is trying to hold on as tight as he can in the punch.
Oh boy, that could have been bad, Michael.
And a punch. And a chop now to Frankie. And no reversal. And a shot to the back. Look at that. They're gonna stomp on the back of Matt here. Frankie, you found a love for me? Okay, cool. And now Frankie with, oh no, Matt got out of the way. And a forearm. And now look at this, dragging Frankie now onto the ropes. And oh no, and Matt, no, clothesline takes down Frankie. And oh, look at setting up for the end. And then RKO to Frankie. Don't just.
That's what he was looking for, Michael. There may be no stopping him.
Oh, what are you doing? Just an elbowing at the skull of Frankie. Look at this. We're down to our final 2. And look at Frankie caught him. But Matt, the elbows. And now just a punch right to the back. And caught Matt right into the back suplex. What a move. And Frankie now looking for the finisher. Welcome back, Kyle. This is Frankie, and this is going up against Matt. And the reverse choke slam to Matt. Is that gonna be enough though? And Matt though fights back with a punch. And another punch, a third punch. Look at this. Caught Frankie now ready to a neck breaker. Who is gonna win this? I mean, either way, it's a big win for both of these men. A big opportunity for people who don't really show up on Raw or SmackDown. They could be a chance to be future worlds. Okay. Irish whipping Frankie back on the ropes. Going for the elimination. Look at this. Oh, not in a good position yet. Frankie, and not in a good position over the top rope. He holds on. But Matt, look at this. Oh, he could push out Frankie. And he does! Matt is going to Money in the Bank, ladies and gentlemen. There you have it. And you can see Steve Rogers with that Superman punch and the choke slam to Matt. And then our man choke slamming Reefy's out of the ring. And then Matt RKO to Frankie. And then you could just see this right here. This would be the elimination. He's giving Matt, and Matt is going to the ladder match. Will be great. You should watch MBT. Maybe I will watch MBT. I got nothing better to do. Thing I might have a snow day tomorrow. Yay! I don't get my hopes up though. But here's the third member.
Here is your winner, Matt.
They're not real,
There's
Brandon.
your winner, folks.
The fact that you have to say that they're real means they're not real. But Matt joining Brock Lesnar and Bo Wiz. So it's going to be Brock Lesnar, Bo Wiz, and Matt in the Money in the Bank ladder match. There's one more qualifying match. Right now, it's gonna be Chris Barrett, Cillian, what's his name, and Zero in a triple threat match. The winner will get the third and final slot for Monday Night Raw. Oh, now I know what you're singing. Now I know what you're watching. Now I know what you're singing, Chris. Foot in the grass. Listening to our favorite song. Yeah, it's Perfect by Ed Sheeran. It's a great song. Cillian Hines, Chris Barrett at Zero. The winner will get the... So we're really giving the newcomers a chance here. You know? I mean, I gave some of the older ones a chance. They lost. They all lost. They all suck. They have... Some of the better ones have a match later tonight to qualify for the Best in the World title. But, you know... I didn't want to give too many people, and there's somebody that AJ Rollins asked because he wanted to fight him. I don't know what was up with that. The third person for Raw. The winner of this match. What do you mean you lost, Akeem? This is the final spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match for the Raw side. I mean, maybe. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, I get your point, though, Josh. Here we go. I'm not doing the guess the song stuff. I'm not good at that. I'm not too good at that, honestly. Here comes Cillian Hines making its debut. All three men making their debut get a chance for Money in the Bank. So here we go.
Making his way to the ring.
I know it just seems like I'm shitting on every mainstream artist. No, that's fine. I know a bunch of people. Just with the quick few. Oh, that's Thunder by what's his name? Yeah. Who said you weren't? I have like 2 qualifying matches tomorrow night. Yeah, Imagine Dragons, Thunder. See, Chris. Well, maybe I'm okay. I'm just a young gun.
Yeah, he's hoping his stock continues to rise. A loss here, though, would certainly crush those hopes.
But don't worry about yourself, John. I know a bunch of people who shit on mainstream artists. What does PS mean? Okay, adult Damon go to Sarah23.ml. Please stop asking questions that you obviously just gonna stop like all you've done is ask questions. Half of the Empire of Pain. Well, I mean they haven't debuted, so I technically can't count them unless they come out of the team. So I mean, you know, commentating correctly. Even though I don't do that anyways. It's the only night I wake up, I'm afraid somebody else might. What song is that? I don't know that, Josh. I know a couple non-mainstream artists. I don't know that one. There we go. Who plays Ark Survival? I don't. Here comes Chris Barrett. Okay, guys, what did you have left nut this? What did the left nut say to the right nut? You're nuts. This is just a never-ending joke about nuts.
And his opponent.
Nuts that are nuts.
From San Antonio, Texas.
We're not. We're both nuts.
She said, I don't know. Chris Barrett.
Guys, we're getting
Chris Barrett making his way to the ring and
right,
how's it hanging? Oh, great. I hate their day immortals because I'm afraid to go to sleep. People take my side.
What about you, Byron? He obviously looks good physically, but do you think he's mentally prepared for tonight's match?
If he's not, we're going to find out very early on. Guys have a way of smelling intimidation and taking advantage of it. If your head's not at 100%, you're in big trouble. It's that simple.
Today I got hit in the balls by a black dodgeball. Sounds great.
And from New York,
I do know Angry Grandpa.
weighing in at 256
He died,
pounds,
I heard.
D.E.R.
He didn't dodge my balls.
Boy, I can't
It's
think
so
of a better way
funny.
to kick off this night. I don't know.
Yeah,
Part
I
of me
heard.
hoped Saxton would have got lost on the
I
way
was
to the
watching a
announce
Brendan
table.
play
That definitely
Brendan
would have
play
made things
stream
better.
last night. Like
But no such
a bunch
luck.
of people were talking about it. I heard. Yeah. Sucks.
And Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his
Like,
game
he
right
used
now.
to be a
Well, he's gonna need to be
superstar
if
in
he wants to survive
AEW. I
this
think I just
match,
realized why he
that's for sure.
died. I'm not making his death a joke. I'm making a minor joke about because I did have him as a wrestler at one point in 2K17. I wasn't crying because I didn't really get too close about with with Angry Grandpa, but I mean, yeah, I didn't cry. I know a bunch of people did cry. Like, this is the first time anyone actually done. I was always scared of him. Like, I knew about him. I knew who he was. No, I wasn't talking to you. Like, I know people were upset. Like, this is the first, well, not the first time, honestly. There's been a bunch of YouTubers who've died, but I think this is the first time we've seen, like, a big like a large YouTuber dying.
A lot of people give ECW credit.
And I know he wasn't that big, but I know he was a pretty famous one from
1990s.
what I know.
San Francisco has seen its fair share of epic encounters, guys, and this one match might just join
But
the
there we
list.
go. And Cillian Pine making a quick impact here. His name is Cillian Hines. Yeah, there we go.
Let's take a moment to talk about O. He's got his hands full in this triple threat match. How does he climb
Irish
that
whipping
mountain?
Zero into the
I'll be
corner.
very curious to see what type of game
Shoulder
plan he
block
has
in a
in
second.
store
Look at
as
this.
triple threat match continues to unfold.
And then, oh, what a, and the hip
Talking to him
attack.
Before the match, he liked his chances against both these guys.
Irish
We'll
whip.
see if he was right.
And a right into
or
the
maybe just a little
clothesline by
delusional.
Chris Barrett. Listen. And now all of a sudden I'm singing at Sharon. Shit. And now the gutbuster right to Zero and Cillian Hyde the kick. Getting Chris Barrett up. Irish whip now. And in a way, in a punch, and caught Chris Barrett right into the backbreaker, connecting. And now Luke does press again, punching down Zero and Cillian Hines. Doing pretty dominant here earlier.
Barrett in trouble now.
He can't rest on his laurels here. There are two other guys
That
in there
Quagmire. Dirty deeds. Hooks the leg to become the final Raw member. Two and breaks it up.
Clearly not enough damage done.
And Zero now right into the suplex to Cillian Hines. And Zero gonna get him up.
And he lands a crushing neckbreaker.
They're going for the pin to Chris Barrett and a quick kick out.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Oh, he's able to reverse
You know, Chris Barrett was slip out of it. Zero
it. He
gonna
reverses it.
take him down. Here comes Cillian right back at it again. And now look at this. These two working together.
And the
Double
double team does the
gutbuster. And oh, caught him right into the backbreaker to Cillian Hyde. You can see it. I think Zero saw it coming. And camel clutch locked in, but his foot is under the ropes. Zero now getting him up. Caught Cillian now right into the backbreaker. All these men making their annual Raw debut here. And the Dragon Screw right to Zero. Yes. Okay. And the RKO to Chris Barrett. Hooks the leg. He could be in Money in the Bank right here, right now. Two, but no, he kicked out after two. Sup, Chris?
Yeah, he's not done
I thought he could have done it right there. Knee right to the chest. Sup, Mr. Active? I'm fine with that. and gets him up. Irish whipping Chris Barrett in the corner. No, down goes the referee. And now look at this drop kick right to to Cillian. Not gonna allow him to.
That make him so dangerous.
Sup, Josh. Utter Josh.
The triple threat match is definitely beginning to test his
And just tossing down Cillian Hyde. 0 now. Looking to finish him off. Looking to get the spot right here. And caught him. I don't think so. I don't think so. Jackhammer.
What a maneuver.
You got a new watch? Cool. 2. Kicks out after 2. I don't know. Arrington, I don't even know if Arrington has a PS4. It's Spear!
This is his opportunity to win this thing. He's in a tough
and now Chris Barrett.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
0 has him up. And a jackhammer of his own. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3. Chris Barrett it gets the final Raw spot in Money in the Bank, but Cillian Hyde, I don't do my pubic hair. I already don't know about that. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what this is either. Damn. But what a Cillian Hyde, I think he can do it. I think he has a future here. I mean, he had this match dominated, and then all of us, and Chris Barrett just took advantage. And look at that, just that spear to 0 into the jackhammer. That's how you win a match.
Here is your winner, the Punisher, Chris.
So at Money in the Bank, the Raw side it will be Brock Lesnar, Matt, and Chris Barrett. As of now for SmackDown, it is Bo Wiz. But tomorrow night we will find out. Pick me up, put me down. Yeah, that's believe. Up next, it is going to be Tommaso Ciampa going one-on-one with Johnny Gargano.
Gonna settle the score.
And these two again still have been going at it as of recently. I mean, I don't know, Derek. I don't know when you're gonna have a match. Again, don't know when you're gonna have a match. You just have to wait and find out. Here we go, Tommaso Ciampa in the ring.
Superstar ready for action. Here comes his opponent.
Here comes Johnny Gargano. Now we think any time here, and there we go. These two are just Johnny Gargano just beating down on Tommaso Ciampa. He is fired up. Look at this. And this match is officially underway. Here we go.
Singles action is underway.
Irish whipping him in the corner. And then look at this, sending it face first onto the middle turnbuckle. Going on the middle rope, and a diving senton by Johnny Gargano. And look at this now, showing off. Gargano with the advantage. And these two still go. Drop kick takes him down. Utter Josh, I think. Utter Josh. There's 2 Joshes here. Oh Lord. It's gonna be a tough one. And now just look at his elbow drop to the leg of Tommaso Ciampa. Look at this. Targeting the leg of Johnny Gargano. Getting him up with Tommaso Johnny. Out of 2 Joshes. It's terrifying.
He knows he's in trouble.
He'd be wise to stay right there.
And look at this, Josh. Don't.
Bad move there.
New rules.
What made him think
That's
that was
the
a good
theme.
idea?
Sorry, Chris. That's what I know. Don't.
They're not dreaming. This snapmare is for real. What a move.
There's 2 Joshes. And going at the arm, and look at Johnny Gargano able to fight out of it with the punch.
Looks like
and now
caught.
Tommaso Ciampa has him up.
Look at this show of strength.
And power slam.
Unbelievable, Cole. I don't care who you are.
And look at Johnny Gargano. He's fired up here. Stomping on the back. What's he gonna do here? See ya, Chris. See ya, Mr. Active. It's that Lupa new rules, yeah. I got the title right, so that's all that matters to me. Jawbreaker right to Johnny Gargano. Next year when I'm 13, my dad will teach you how to drive. Cool. So showing off, and now look at this, punching down on Johnny Gargano. So Chip, I don't think he's too happy the fact that of Johnny Gargano attacking him before. There's two Chris's. There's a bunch of doubles here. There's two. Oh yeah, there's two Chris's.
Ain't no stopping him now.
He's one step ahead on that one.
And Johnny Gargano. I think there's two people I have to say, like Josh and other Josh and stuff like that. It turns him around, hooks the arms with the full Nelson right into the face buster by Johnny Gargano. Josh and Josh was a Chris's two, and kicks out after two. And look at Johnny Gargano. He's in absolute shock.
Still trying to get back
but oh no, look
here.
at this. Gargano, this is how he beat Sawyer Fulton last week on Raw. The crossface locked in. Is Tommaso Ciampa gonna tap out? Is Ciampa gonna tap? Johnny Gargano. And no, Johnny and Gargano had to let go. Lost grip. It gets him. Tommaso Ciampa ends up Guri taking down Johnny Gargano. And look at this. Tommaso Ciampa now just showing off. And all saying no, that's not how he's gonna have this. And now, trying to lift Johnny Gargano. Has him up for a vertical suplex. And oh, slips out of it. And what a neck breaker by Gargano. And now look at this, just a drop kick to the side of the head. Right into the elbow drop. And Johnny Gargano, now what's gonna do here? Getting Tommaso Ciampa back up. Has him in the power slam position. Right into a stun gun, takes him down. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no, kicks out after two. And look at Johnny Gargano telling the ref that was to count faster. And he's now going on to the middle rope.
You can't like his chances right
What's Johnny Gargano gonna do? What's Gargano gonna do here? That's just staring down at Tommaso Ciampa.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve. It's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down.
Maybe. Don't know. Irish shipping him on, and a spear right to the outside. Look at that. And Gargano going on to the apron, telling Tommaso Ciampa to get up. And Gargano now just a diving accidental, but Tommaso gets out of the way.
Awful. Just plain awful.
Sending Gargano into the steps. And gets him up. And all the jumping knee strike. And Tommaso Ciampa, I don't even think he cares. He's just punching down on Johnny Gargano. And gonna get him up. And sending him into the ring. Here we go. Gets him up. And all has him. Rolls through the Fujiwara armbar locked in. Is Johnny Gargano gonna tap out?
You'd have to think
you're ripping at the arm.
Whoa, this is
and no, Tommaso Ciampa lets go. And all about into the corner, looking for it, and just a punt kick by Tommaso Ciampa hooks the leg. 1, 2, and 3, and Ciampa wins. Is there after the matches being no more contender for? Yes, there is. There will be over this week and next week, heading into Money in the Bank. And because of that, I'm gonna say it is gonna be the pre-show. I'm probably gonna make an hour, saying it's gonna be on a Tuesday, and I'm gonna have no school anyways. So we're gonna have like an hour Money in the Bank pre-show for the ladder, just for the 8-man ladder match. Cause like only on Raw. No, it's gonna be on Raw and SmackDown. Cause it's an 8-man ladder match, 4 men on Raw, 4 men on SmackDown. But we'll see. And it's then punt kick right to Johnny Gargano, and that was enough.
Here is your winner,
Oh, Johnny Gargano, what went wrong? Congratulations to Tommaso Ciampa. I don't know what happened to Johnny, the good old Johnny boy there, but nonetheless, maybe, I don't know, I haven't decided just yet. Bernie fights Santa tonight. Cool. And up next, Chris Awesome gonna make his way to the ring. Gonna cut a promo. Good look at that. It'll be an awesome promo, we'll see. Chris Awesome gonna come out to the ring, we're gonna see what he wants. What exactly he's gonna do when he's out there. He's really trying to, Alex the Prankster recently been out with a back injury. Hasn't really been able to wrestle. I mean, he's cleared to compete. It's just last week he used his injury as an example to not fight him.
What could this be about?
But yeah, nonetheless, coming out, Chris Awesome coming out. What did it? Put you on an early list. But here we go. I've come out here tonight to do one thing. To tell you a story of two warriors, two comrades, two brothers. These brothers have been through hell and high water, forging a bond that can't be broken. That is, until one of them changed. There's a certain superstar in the back that has been really getting under my skin lately. I don't know what his problem is, but he obviously has one with me. Up until now, he's been going behind my back and bad-mouthing me like a sneaky, gossipy 5th grader. Are you ready for this WWE Universe? Are you ready to see the matchup of the century? Are you ready for the WWE AEW history to be made right here tonight in this very ring? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Alex the Prankster. And here he comes. Still out with an injury, but here comes Prankster nonetheless. Making his way to the ring. And I mean, Chris Awesome gave him a proper introduction nonetheless.
Let's see what he has to say.
Here he comes. I like that. That was pretty unique of Chris. Well, let's see what Prankster's got to say here. And the crowd not looking too happy here, but okay. It's nice to know that whenever I need to fall asleep, I can always rely on listening to you do just that. It's basically clockwork, how effective you are. But I want to stop you right now because it's not yet time to sleep. I actually want to say something tonight, which is why I'm out here interrupting you. So let's get this on. I thought you had enough brains you would have known better than to come out here while I was addressing the AEW universe. Clearly overestimated your intelligence. I'll make it a point to speak slowly and use small words for the rest of this conversation. Standing in this ring, I'm almost embarrassed for you. You look like a little kid who got lost at the mall. You want your mommy, little man? You're gonna cry? It's okay. We won't judge you. AEW isn't for everyone. You really need to try out some new material. This act is so old and stale. Even my grandmother is bored by it. Now either throw down or step off. Look at you. The way you smile when these idiots give you the approval you work for. How pathetic. You're a grown man and you let the AEW universe dictate your life. Let me put it this way. When you're ready to put the big boy pants on, I'll be waiting right here. First things first, take the bass out of your voice when you talk to me. Remember who you're in the ring with. I'm not some punk who just got called up to the big leagues. Know your place and know your limitations. Don't mind me, I just came out here to get a better view of what can only be described as a dismal attempt of entertainment. This just might go down as the most boring segment this show has ever seen. I even tried changing the channel a few times backstage before I realized that I was enduring this live. And Chris Austin with the punch. He's sick and tired of Prankster's bullshit. Look at this. Here we go. Irish tripping Prankster into the corner. And now look at this. Punch after punch after punch. Look at this. Look at this. Getting him up. And now caught Prankster right into a Michinoku driver. That can't help the back. And Prankster's injured. I don't think Chris cares though. I mean, look at this. And now caught him right into the dragon suplex. Get him on one knee, but Prankster now, look at his knee right to Chris Awesome. And just look at Chris pushing him down. I mean, he got one thing wrong. I mean, he was kind of just caught up to the big leagues, but okay. And Awesome with the clothesline. And look at the referee pulling Chris Awesome back, trying to break up this brawl. We do have a couple more matches. We don't want this arena to be ruined. And there we go. Well, up next, it's our semi-main event. It's going to be Noah Todd going up against Hyperspeed. Of course, Hyperspeed doing a bit of double time here. Could have been a part of Money in the Bank, but ultimately lost the Royal Rumble when after being clotheslined down to the ring. But Hyperspeed has a second chance to get himself together and win this match against the former United States champion Noah Todd, who interfered in the match last week and allowed CJ King to pick up a win over the US champ himself, which of course is the boss. So we're gonna see how this match transpires up next here on Raw. There we go. There we go. Here comes Noah Todd. Former US champ set to fight the boss at Money in the Bank in a rematch for the title. What, Chris? What?
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Noah Todd.
Guys, what better way to start the night off than with this one?
Here comes Noah, the former US. You're 4 weeks away from SummerSlam. Cool.
And I can assure you that this will be a tough match to follow.
So here we go. It's going to be Noah Todd going up against Hyperspeed up next here.
And Byron, I would say these guys look more than ready to start.
And Noah
this
Todd,
match.
Hyperspeed, these guys have had their great matches over on the SmackDown brand. But now, and these two going at it on Raw, neither of them are a champion. And every time Hyperspeed fought him, he was trying to get that US title. So I guess tonight it's just not being a night for him to do that. Making sure his toupee stays on. Making sure his hair stays on. Here we go. Noah Todd in the ring. He's ready to go.
And
Here
his
it
opponent
comes.
from New York, weighing in at 206 pounds, Hyperspeed.
Here comes Hyperspeed coming out to a proper entrance, unlike the Rumble earlier. Came out number 3, eliminated earlier on. I will be right back, though, ladies and gentlemen, so enjoy the match.
But no such luck.
And on top of that, this match will undoubtedly have a big impact on where these guys stand in the next WWE.com power rankings. And there's been so much upward movement from new faces over the past few weeks that dropping more than 10 spots following a loss isn't necessarily out of the question.
Matchup set to get underway, and this is going to be a good one. And from what we understand, Corey, we're going to be joined by a very special guest superstar on commentary, and here they come.
I couldn't be any more excited to get this superstar's point of view on the competition. I'll tell you what, the superstar inside the ring better keep their eyes on their opponent.
Yeah, indeed they better, because this is going to be one heck of a matchup. Cannot wait to hear what this superstar has to say. Into the collar and elbow tie-up. Only one competitor comes out ahead here. The collar and elbow tie-up in a battle for control here. His drop kick connects. I don't think there's an area on that back that's not suffering right now. Talk about devastation.
Oh no, what's up, Sam? Hi, celebration. Party time. There we go, singles match. And now with the cradle bite. And what a move by Hyperspeed, getting this match set underway. Here we go. And caught Noah right into the Russian leg sweep, connecting. And now you look at this, Noah with the right into the jawbreaker. Caught him neck breaker to Hyperspeed, and these two again put on great matches. Could do so again tonight. And Noah, look at now, just a leg drop right to the leg of Hyperspeed. What's up, Gabriel? And a suplex right to Hyperspeed, connecting. Him up, and now Noah with the punch. Hyperspeed punch. Back, and now another punch. Up behind box. And Noah now, look at this clothesline. Hyperspeed. You can see the boss side ringside came down before the match started. Look at this. I'm great. Look at Noah Todd staring right at the U.S. champ. And Noah with the punch to Hyperspeed. And look at Noah punching down. And oh, there's the boss. Look at this stare down. This is gonna happen. I'm gonna make Hyperspeed. Oh my God. Hyperspeed just got sent flying right into the boss. And now Noah sending Hyperspeed right into the ring. And Noah Todd getting Hyperspeed up. Has the crossface locked in. Is Hyperspeed gonna tap out? Crossface locked in. The crossface is locked in, but no, Hyperspeed able to slip out of it. And now Noah with the kick, caught Hyperspeed with the belly-to-belly suplex, connecting. And a kick to the back. And oh, look at this, hooks the arm right, and a huge underhook German suplex to Noah. Stomping down, and Hyperspeed now taking down. Look at this. Doing what Noah Todd, doing whatever it takes to win. Okay, sends me Samos. Look at it soon. And the F5 hooks the leg. Is that it? 1, 2, and no, hyperspeed kicks out after 2. No, I cannot believe it. And look at Noah showing off here. Brought the top rope away from Dinty. And now they're stopping at the leg of hyperspeed. And look at this now, just the elbow drop straight to the leg. And again, look at Noah just targeting the leg of hyperspeed. I mean, for a high-flying superstar, that's kind of smart. Oh, and fireman's carry, and then the inverted DDT by hyperspeed. And just gonna jam Noah's arm into the mat. Look at this, getting him up to the top rope. Hyperspeed, gun stun, right to Noah. And look at this now, showing off in the corner.
Perhaps playing a little possum here, Cole.
A Noah kick, gonna get Noah up. Hooks the arms now. Butterfly right into the backbreaker. What a move by hyperspeed. Now climbing up to the top rope. And the 630 splash. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Kicks out after 2. And now hyperspeed gonna kick to the back to Noah. Going on to the middle rope. And it's a huge splash by hyperspeed.
He's moving like a man possessed.
I said these two put on great matches. I mean, I think that they're having a pretty good match right now. Oh, there we go. Wait, why am I?
Oh no, a counter.
And Noah and hyperspeed stays in it.
Oh, and he reverses it.
The inverted DDT.
Ain't no stopping him now.
And now hyperspeed drop kick to the side of the head of Noah. Getting him back up. So I'm good. Not much. And then it's inverted. So, what a Frankensteiner.
There's a good chance he can't recover from this.
There's no way.
And hyperspeed gonna make his way back up to the top rope. What's he gonna do here? And a second 360 splash. 1, 2, and no, Noah still kicks out after 2.
Not where he wants to be right now.
Yeah, you're not gonna win many matches when you're down.
Welcome back, Kyle. Twonk. And already giving up on you. This. And look at hyperspeed now. Punch after punch after punch after punch. And another one. And another one. And another one. And look at this. Just punch. Just. I saw. I already don't like. Just from the name of it makes me not want to watch it, Sam. And I went for the slam, hyperspeed with the reversal. I'll watch it later. I have it right now. I have it now on the laptop, Sam. I'll watch it when I'm done. Because last time I watched something, it was not good. So, and the elbows to the skull of Noah. I'm sure it's funny. I promise I'll watch it after. Since my Seth Rollins moveset didn't work for AEW, I'm debuting a new one. Okay. Well, I mean, your Seth Rollins moveset seems to be working pretty well on AEW if you think about it. It got you the Universal title, got you a bunch of other things, so I don't know what you're talking about. And a gun stun again to Noah, but Noah Todd, jawbreaker, stuns him. And caught him! Noah Todd, the crossface locked him for a second time. And now hyperspeed crawling. Trying to get to the ropes, but is he gonna tap out?
This superstar goes for the finisher.
No, Noah, let's go.
This one's over.
Bring on the back of the neck. I'm gonna get him up and hook and hyperspeed now the uppercut. Right into the Spanish fly. What a move. What do you think it's gonna be? I would never say, maybe. No, it's gonna be bad. And now look at this in a third 630 splash.
He had nothing left.
Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And what a win from hyperspeed. why. And there you go, ladies and oh no. Oh no, I'm watching it right now and I feel terrified. Luch.
Here is your winner, Hyperspeed.
And the first match of the night
Congratulations to Hyperspeed. Picking up a huge win over Noah here. Lost earlier tonight, made a huge rebound.
More action still to come here tonight, folks.
Nope. Nope. No.
In just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen, we will witness WWE's version of Human Demolition Derby.
Up next, though, our main event. What do you mean, no? Our main event, CJ King. It's going to be CJ King, CM Punk, Elias, Chris Danger, Patrick Bryant, and Julian. In a 6-man ladder match. I watched some of it now, Sam, and then I gave up. Why are you mad, Chris? But the winner of this will be the second heading into the Money in the Best in the World title ladder match at Money in the Bank, at the Money in the Bank pre-show on Christmas Eve. It's like a pre-show, pre-recorded event, so it's gonna be on Christmas Eve. Pre-recorded, of course, if I'm correct when it comes to dates. Because I was almost finished making a superstar and deleted it. Well, that's terrible. But here we go. Take your pick. Who do you think's gonna win in this ladder match and fight AJ Robbins at Money in the Bank? Who wants to walk with a... I am, because everything you send me is terrible, Sam. I watched like some of it, and it's two gay guys arguing, and then about people photoshopping dicks.
And
oh, that's great.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 222 pounds, Elias.
Who wants to walk with Elias? One of the men who AJ Robbins recent squash fest he's been having. Asked to demanded DDP to put him in this match. For DDP to put him in this match. Gladly obliged to put him in this match, trying to give him an opportunity.
What about you,
probably because he doubts he's gonna win, but
do you think he's mentally prepared?
Can't put that against him.
If he's not, we're gonna find
no, it wasn't bad, but still. Can I walk with Elias? Who wants to walk with Elias?
It's that simple.
Hey, it's up to Elias. I mean, it was like, no, that wasn't bad, Sam. That was like the one good thing you sent me. And that was because Destiny was into the Alexander Hamilton stuff. So the only good thing you sent me was with inspiration from someone else. But here comes Chris Danger making his Raw return. It's been a while.
And from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 206
Did you put? No, I did not. I did not put the Great Balls of Fire paper. I put it for December. I replaced it roadblock and the line with Great Balls of Fire. Or I replaced TLC with Great Balls of Fire. I replaced something with Great Balls of Fire in December. I don't know, I just have Great Balls of Fire, but here's Chris Danger, he's ready to go. And here comes the former Universal Champ, former Raw, multiple-time Raw Tag Champ. It's CM Punk.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 220 pounds, CM Punk.
Here he comes, this man, former multiple-time Raw Tag Champ with the likes of Carl Anderson, Sami Zayn. So former Universal Champ.
For a long time. And he clearly comes into this match in tremendous physical condition.
And has an opportunity to possibly be a future best in the world champ if he wins this match. If he wins this, he's going to join 7 other superstars of AEW. Thank you. Here comes a former Universal Champ, former Intercontinental Champ. It is Patrick Bryant.
From New York, New York, weighing in at 202 pounds, Patrick Bryant.
Man, former Universal Champ,
here to start off this night, guys.
former Intercontinental Champion, but gave it up after, well, I've had a chance to fight for the Universal.
Though I'd say
what happens if Patrick wins? Well, if Patrick wins, he's added to the Money in the Bank, the Best in the World title ladder match at Money in the Bank. That's what happens if he wins. Because I think at this point, I think Prankster's gonna be okay. I think he'll be able to make it. If you haven't noticed, besides your attack that you had on him, he'll be okay. No, this is Patrick. Patrick Star. Here comes CJ King. Former Intercontinental Champion. Cup Basketball Legends Detective.
And from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds.
This is our main event of the evening now.
Super athlete CJ Furious.
The rules for
Here
this one are
comes
simple.
CJ King.
The first superstar to ascend
He's
the
a
ladder
former
and grab the
Intercontinental
briefcase will be
champ.
declared the winner.
Ended Brandon Johnson's Intercontinental Champ, and was the reason why he was sent back over to Monday Night Raw. Because we had made a trade, Kurt Angle on Raw to smack. No, he was on Raw.
Well, to say he looks ready to get
I
this
don't know
match
what I did
started
with
would
Kurt
certainly
Angle. I
be
think he kind
understating
of
his eagerness right now.
changed from brand to brand.
Can't come soon enough for him, Cole, and I must say, I absolutely love seeing so much enthusiasm from him.
From Kansas City, Missouri, weighing in at 249 pounds, Jillian.
As we get ready here, Corey,
Here comes
Julian.
Julian.
What's at
This
stake
is
here
quite
tonight.
an opportunity for this young man. One of the two underdogs here in this match besides Elias. Julian almost became a U.S. champion back at Extreme Rules, where he would fight Noah Todd in a
Well, he definitely
2
looks
out of
ready for
3
what's ahead of him here tonight, that's
three
for sure.
I'd agree with
Falls
that, Michael.
Extreme
In fact,
Rules
I don't remember
match.
the last time I saw him in better shape than he's in right now.
where Noah would end up standing tall in that match. But Julian still could stand a chance. If she wins this match, could be a future world champ. But here we go, this match is underway. And Patrick Bryant launches him. And look at CM Punk going, and look at this. This match already going at such a quick pace. Punk going down on Elias. And CJ going after Chris Danger, Julian going after Patrick Bryant.
San Francisco's rich history in sports entertainment.
And now
is about to
springboard
get even
moonsault by
richer
CJ
after this
King.
one.
Julian sending,
Wow, look how quick.
and no turns around. No, look at this, just an electric chair drop hit landing. And
He's taking some offense. To be
and
expected when you
Punk
combine
with,
6 of
and CM Punk
WWE's
with just a
most followed
suplex right
forces
to,
into one match.
oh my lord.
There's an opportunity at the championship hanging from the ceiling. He's not going to
You
let
know,
a
look, and now just a belly to belly.
Funny thing about
And
Pride
CM
is
Punk,
that
and
it
look
can
at this
very
fighting
easily
out of the
mask your
power bomb.
shortcomings. And perhaps
A
this
shot
is
to the
case
jaw by
where you
Elias.
listen
And
to
oh,
the crowd of
Chris
an
Danger
imperfect
launching
game plan.
CJ King into that ladder.
Look at this. He's
And
going
Julian,
back
oh
to
my
an old
lord.
friend with that one.
And oh, look at this, right? It's just a
Nothing gentle
gutbuster.
about that
And
landing.
CM Punk a neck breaker. And this 6-man doing everything it takes. And look at Danger just gonna slam Julian into the mat. Right into a German suplex on the outside. And Punk and Irish Whip Elias in the corner. Went for a kick. Elias with the clothesline. And a lot of Danger in the sky. And went for a second one. And half dozen suplex to Julian. And look at Elias. And just a kick right to Punk.
He catches
A
him off guard with
second
that
kick, and
amazing
now
acrobatic
clothesline takes him down. And look at Julian launching.
To be expected when you combine
And this
6 of
and this is just
WWE's most followed
match
forces
chaotic early
into
on,
one
and now
match.
look at this. Oh no, the flat line, jumping
It's to
flatliner
never
by
count him out,
CJ King.
especially when there's so much on the line like there
Gets
is
him
tonight.
up, and now right into the
Definitely admire
next
his style
snap.
in the ring. But as this match goes
And
on,
Patrick
he has
Bryant,
to
no, I
remember that
know.
you don't get points for respect.
450
Meaning, he might have
splash
to be
to
a little
Chris
more ruthless than
Danger
usual if
on
he
the
wants
to
to
the
win this match.
outside. And oh, CM Punk lifting the arms and the diving elbow drop, but oh.
Winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry. He's in a tough spot here,
And
Corey.
Elias
And if he
now.
doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
And now suplex straight to Punk.
Got all that neck breaker. He's looking a little weary here. It appears his opponent has his number right now.
And now
Guys,
as
I'm
him, now look at
a
it, sends him in
little
the
shocked by
corner.
his performance here
It's in the
tonight.
back,
A
and
guy
Chris
like him,
CJ King
given
now.
how much pride
And no,
he has,
frog
usually
splash.
puts up more of a fight.
He's delivering an old-fashioned butt kicking right here. Nobody controls the pace of a match.
And that's
Quite
face buster and a power slam.
End it here? Oh boy, he is rolling.
He's
Like
taking
and
a long
subscribe
time
for
to
cry
get
every
up,
time.
guys.
It's just
Perhaps playing a little
sorry,
possum here,
but
Cole.
that was I had
Big miss
to.
for
It
him
had
there,
to be
and he'll
done.
likely pay for it
Go right
here.
into the DDT to Elias. I know there's a ladder out there. I just saw
He's
one.
got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
On, he's one step ahead
Slamming
on
him
that
down. You guys heard
Looking for
the
the
Black
finish.
Pirates. Like and
one. And he goes up
subscribe.
and over.
If you're entertained with this content and want to join, be a part of the Alex universe,
That's gotta hurt.
of course,
Bring it back
my
between
universe
the
here,
ropes.
ladies. And there we go, the ladder introduced
He's
into
not
the
getting
ring.
all the
And
ladder
oh, hits
finds the
Patrick
mark.
Bryant in the back. And no,
Back from that one.
CJ King, can you take it from
He lands
in the
a
forearm?
giant
But
forearm.
and oh, caught
Not where he
CM
wants to be right
Punk
now.
and
Yeah,
CJ
you're
King
not gonna
right
win
with the
many matches down
Batista
with a
bomb.
power bomb.
And Chris
He needs to
Danger
capitalize
dropping
on it
and
now.
Elias down onto his knee. Jake King launches Julian out of nowhere, a knee
He is a
strike
lethal
by
weapon.
Chris Danger.
Is that it?
And
Is it
Elias
over?
takes him, and
Things
CJ
do
King
not
taking
look
the
good
ladder
for
to the
Elias.
outside, and Elias the only one in the ring. But he's gonna go out and make. Elias gonna change that, taking the
Still trying to
ladder
get back to
now,
his feet here.
bring it
He's
into the,
clearly in a
bringing it
bad
into the
way right
ring.
now.
This could be his
He turns it
opportunity. Elias could be going to Money in the
First
Bank.
time we've seen this move tonight.
Climbing up the ladder. Looking for that briefcase. And oh, look at this. Patrick
Not where
Bryant
he
gonna
wants to be
join
right
him.
now.
And
Yeah,
oh
you're not
no,
gonna
look
win
at
many
this.
matches when you're
Patrick
down.
Bryant. And
He
Elias
reverses it. Few
drops
superstars
down.
are as dominant
Patrick
as this
Bryant.
guy. Now we have
And now Elias going for the briefcase. Punk gonna join him. And oh, look at this.
looks
And
like
oh,
he's pinpointing the back.
and oh, CM Punk pushes him
Here we
down.
go.
And Chris Danger Julian pushes down the ladder. And he's gonna launch Julian to the outside. And Patrick
He's in a
Bryant
tough
launches Chris
spot here,
Danger to
Corey.
the
If he
outside.
doesn't get up, it's
Look
gonna
at
go. The ladder
and
hits.
CJ
Jeez,
King.
that's gonna hurt.
He doesn't appear to be in a
CJ
hurry
setting
to
up
get
the
here.
ladder.
I just don't think he
And look at
has
this.
it in
Here he
him
goes,
anymore.
climbing on up. Looking to become the first, looking to put himself in this match. Could CJ King do it?
Still trying to get back
But
to his
no,
feet here.
Patrick Bryant
He's clearly
still
in a
fighting
bad
back.
way right now.
Still has fight in him. And here comes CM
Yeah,
Punk.
powerful
And oh, look at this,
forearm.
punching it. Down goes right into Patrick Bryant. And now it's Punk's the chance. And Danger
Inflicting
gonna
great
ruin it.
damage to the back region. Wow, what a move!
And again, but Julian, look at this, launching Danger to the outside. Another punch. And Elias, Julian gonna help
that did some
Elias
big-time
out here.
damage, Michael.
Pushes down the ladder. And now Julian gonna launch Elias. And oh, Elias, look at that. Launching Julian to the outside now. Look at
The
that.
unfortunate reality is he might not get up, which wouldn't shock me one bit. Talk about a beating he's taken here tonight.
In the ring, and look at CJ King, fireman's carry.
And he goes down hard. He misses there.
And Chris
You just
Danger,
can't
what's he
miss
gonna
by
do
that much,
here?
Cole.
And oh,
Quick reversal by Elias.
has him. And oh, what a move by
How many victims have
Danger.
suffered the same fate?
We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
And Elias, look at this. Just
Back to
dropping
that sounded like a
down.
high-speed automobile accident.
He is a one-man gang in there.
So painful.
And now look at Chris Danger has him.
And, a
And now,
powerful
no!
slam down onto the
Patrick
back.
Bryant gets out of the
Ain't no
way.
stopping
Danger
him
gonna
now.
Irish whip Patrick Bryant back into the corner. And now look at this drive with the slice bread number 2 by Chris
Unbelievable.
Danger.
Again, hit with the ladder.
Talk about having an affinity for ladders.
On the middle
He
rope
might
and
just be
splash
out,
to the
guys.
I
back.
agree. He hasn't moved one bit.
And launches
There he
Patrick
goes,
Bryant to the
crashing to the
outside.
floor.
And Julian launching Danger
This might
back
be
to
the
the
end of the
outside
road,
again.
Byron.
And
Well, if he
Julian
can't get
now
back
is
to
the
his feet,
who could have.
you're absolutely
Julian,
right.
look at this. Elias gets sent into the barricade. And now look at this. Julian.
Going to be tough for him to fight back from this.
And now look at this. The face buster by CJ King.
That was
And
vicious.
Punk though
Game, set,
on the
match.
ladder
This one
with.
is over.
When this guy's on,
You know the part. Look at this.
man, that got him
Sending
good.
Danger
He
into the
landed a
ladder and
perfectly
Punk
placed strike.
and
That'll send a
Julian
message
going
to your
back and
adversary,
forth.
all right.
Forearm. They're gonna push him off. And Danger now.
That move is becoming deliberate at this point.
Going back after the briefcase with Danger and CJ King.
I don't like the look in his
And
eye here,
CJ,
folks.
look at this. Danger
At
gets.
this juncture of the
And oh,
match makes
Patrick
the
Bryant.
intention
And oh, no, power bomb by CJ King, I think.
He's lining him up.
And look at Elias. What's
Oh,
he
and he's
possibly
still down,
setting
Byron.
up for?
Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
Whoa, the ladder hits.
Jeez, that's gonna hurt.
And Elias now.
Gets him good.
I'm sensing a theme here, Cole.
Whoa, the ladder
Hitting,
hits.
trying to hit the
Jeez,
The
that's
ladder.
gonna hurt.
Elias gonna send Patrick Bryant on the apron.
Oh, man, what a
Punches
hit.
him to the outside, and again now Elias trying to take the
Taking
ladder.
him a while to get up here.
I don't think he has anything left, Michael.
Sets it
There
up,
may be no escaping this
and
fireman's
back
carry.
up the ladder
I
goes
don't know. Never
Elias.
say never, Cole.
Could he do it here? And look at CM Punk though,
That'll change
strong
his
gun
posture
face
in a
first.
hurry.
And now look at Danger though,
Boy, he is rolling.
still
Showing very
fighting
few
back.
signs of life here.
Yeah, there's
Going-
no way he comes back from this. Might as well
And
ring the
Danger
bell
again
now.
helping out Punk.
Back in the ring
Down
again.
goes Elias. And Danger, and now Julian power bomb right to the drifter Elias.
You can't like his chances.
And a
right
punch.
now.
This is what makes him one of the
That
best
ladder is in a
in
bit of a predicament.
He's
But
making a statement.
and now
here
look at
with
this, the
attack.
dragon screw right to Julian.
Gonna be tough to bounce back from that one.
And showing off, and oh, CJ King
Had that
hitting,
move scouted.
and Patrick Bryant gonna roll to the outside. Now it launches to
He might have it.
right at Patrick. And the lumbar check by Chris Danger. Jay King gonna go into the ring.
He may be down for good. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Not after the beating
Getting Julian up, turns him around, and now just a back suplex to Julian. Chris Danger bringing them back in the ring. CJ, and look at this. Oh, and again to Julian. Gonna set up the ladder.
And Byron, he's still down after that one.
The Danger could be looking. And CM Punk, Danger had some up. And another Samoan driver. But CJ King, here comes Danger. I had you up, choose Danger. It's CJ King. It's going to Money in the Bank. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. And you could see CM Punk would go for that Macho Man style elbow drop, but Elias would get out of the way. And would go for the neck breaker, and Elias again with that testing Patrick Bryan off the ladder. And that CJ King, the face buster to Patrick Bryan on the outside. And Danger, the lumbar check to Punk on the outside. Into the Samoan driver. And while he was doing that, CJ King would get the briefcase and has been added to the Best in the World title match at Money in the Bank in 2 weeks' time. In 1 week from Sunday, better way to put it. But that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. We'll check the news, see how things go, and then we'll finish it off right then and there. Well, here we go. Let's check out the news. The Boss came down to ringside to get a front row seat to his rival's match. Noah Todd threw his opponent right into his rival after a heated exchange between the two. Chris Awesome looked to get the last word in before his title match, calling out the challenger one last time. Alex the Prankster answered, but only with the intention of jumping the champion for an advantage in their match. And Johnny Gargano delivered payback against Tommaso Ciampa for an attack of his own, angered by his rival's actions from last week. But there you go. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, comment down below. Most importantly, subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.